एनआईआर के भी, और मैं हूँ इस वक्त एडवोकेट प्रदीप नंबियाल जी के साथ, और हम दोनों गाएं नेशन नाउ पर आप सब लोगों को नमस्कार, जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, जय भवानी, जय शिवाजी, वंदे मातरम।
वंदे मातरम।
So Pradeep ji, one more loss for the American military. An F-15 Eagle has been brought down by the Iranians, as also an A-10 Thunderbolt. अभी तक तो ट्रम्प साहब बोल रहे थे कि हम लोगों ने मतलब जो है पूरे ईरान को तहस नहस कर दिया, उनके पास ना एयरफोर्स है, ना मिसाइल, एंटी एयरक्राफ्ट मिसाइल कैपेबिलिटी है, ना कुछ और है। अब जैसे हम लोग यहीं पर न जाने कितने दिनों से कह रहे हैं कि all that Iran needs to do is to survive, and they won.
The Middle East, the Gulf countries themselves said that Mr. Trump, you have destroyed not even 50% of Iran's missile capacity. आपने 50% तक destroy नहीं किया है. And every time you say we are over the skies, we are flying freely over the Iran skies, they shoot down some major aircraft of yours. There is F-16A right now that you talked about. You talked about that helicopter. You talked about the rescue mission helicopter that went. You talked about F-35 fighters. So Iran has been hitting you every day when you say. So where is? I remember the India-Pak war. They have lost 7 aircrafts. They have lost 7 aircrafts. And Trump used to do everything to demoralize the country where India is concerned and demoralize our Prime Minister. And look at what he's doing. He's making a joke of himself.
Making a joke of himself and making a joke of the American military. क्योंकि आप देखें ना ये लिस्ट है सर. This is a certified list of the American losses.
Yes.
Let me read it out. 15 service members of the US military, sir, have been killed in action.
Yes.
Wounded between 200 and 520. Missing in action. 1 weapon systems officer of the F-15 Eagle, the Strike Eagle, was shot down over western Iran on April the 3rd, 2026. And he's being searched for at the moment. उनको उनके सर्च पार्टी बाहर है. बाकी जो तो 2 पायलट थे वो मिल गए उनको. Non-combat deaths, 2 service members. उसके अलावा military equipment, 1 F-15E Strike Eagle shot down over western Iran, 1 A-10 Thunderbolt, 3 F-15 Eagle Strike Eagles reportedly lost to friendly fire in Kuwait. Friendly fire. मतलब एक चीज होती है सर, एक बीकन होता है हर एयरक्राफ्ट में, आइडेंटिफाई फ्रेंड ऑफ हो. वो IFF सिग्नल जो है वो भी काम नहीं कर रहा इसका.
The point is gone to a war totally unprepared where Trump is concerned, because look at the actions, worldwide actions. United Nations, when the Gulf countries went and passed a UN resolution saying that there has to be a military invasion to take over the Strait of Hormuz. But what has happened? It was vetoed by France, Russia and China. China and France, they vetoed. They said there's no military strike required where Strait of Hormuz is concerned, because it was free before the war. Entire movement was free before the war. It is only after this war has happened, aggression of US, Mr. Trump, that they have started taxing and there's been restrictions with it. So your war has created a restriction. So he has failed everywhere. This is going to a war without a plan.
प्रदीप जी, सबसे बड़ी बात यहाँ पर यह है कि जो एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर है US जेरल्ड आर फोर्ड, इट्स एन एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर, वहां पर 12 मार्च को उसके डेक के ऊपर आग लग गई. इरानियन से देयर मिसाइल हिट इट. लेकिन जो खबर आ रही है वो ये आ रही है कि जो सेलर्स थे उन्होंने अपनी यूनिफॉर्म जला दी थी, बिकॉज दे डिडंट वांट टू पार्टिसिपेट इन द वॉर, एंड दैट इज बीइंग रिपेयर्ड इन अ पोर्ट इन ग्रीस. And at least 17 US military sites across the region, including Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia and Al Udeid in Qatar, have been damaged with losses up to 800 million. उसके अलावा 2 UH-60 Black Hawks have been downed and 1 CH-47 Chinook helicopter, which is a very heavy lifting helicopter.
How can you sack your army chief in the midst of a war? You're sacking your army chief in the midst of a war. It shows that there's total failure where your rank and file is concerned, with the defense rank and file
what
is
you
concerned.
Said about what part 2 of what you said is right.
Yes, no, what I'm
but
trying to say
part 1 is concerned.
You can't, how can you do it? You're demoralizing.
Let me tell you how
I'll tell you one. Iran had got 7 stages. If you knock out the first stage, you got the second stage in action, third stage, fourth stage, fifth stage, sixth stage, seventh stage. And they were already planned in takeover. जिस प्रकार से एक rank and file खत्म हो गया, दूसरा takeover किया. Everything was planned and they was doing this military exercise continuously from years.
प्रदीप जी, 1965 में हिंदुस्तान और पाकिस्तान के बीच में जंग हुई. जब जनरल अयूब खान ने अटैक किया हिंदुस्तान के ऊपर, he called it Operation Polo, called it Operation, इनको बड़े अच्छे नाम देते हैं पाकिस्तान में. He sacked his commander in chief in the middle of the war. पाकिस्तानियों ने किया. General Yahya Khan did exactly the same thing. So perhaps the Americans are learning from their Pakistani
So they're learning
counterparts.
from failed leaders,
And failed nations.
failed nations.
Yes.
And nations are still not, where they are economy-wise or other things, they are totally devastated.
और सबसे बड़ी
उनसे अगर
बात-
सीख लेने की मौका आया, तो it shows where are you? And Mr. Trump every day सड़क प्रकार से एक चीज का, he says NATO, join the war. They say we are not going to join the war. France, join the war. Refuse.
No.
We are not going to allow our airspace
To
we
be
are not
used
going
by
to-
you.
Our air bases, nothing will be used by you. You talk the same to Spain, they refuse. You can't use either of us.
So is the case with Italy.
So that's it. You have gone to into a war without proper planning. Now you want NATO to attack, France to attack, UK to attack. UK is refused. UK also refused. He said we are not going to have a military intervention. The port of Hormuz is concerned.
But the point that you mentioned is the most important point. Strait of Hormuz was open. Mr. Trump decided to attack Iran on 28th of February. The Iranians closed the Strait of Hormuz. तो हॉर्मुज का जो स्ट्रेट है, जो हॉर्मुज का जो पैसेज है, जहां से more than 20 to 25% of the world's oil is carried by oil tankers, that was open before the war. ट्रंप साहब के एक्शन की वजह से आज की तारीख में वो बंद है, जिसकी वजह से पूरी दुनिया में तकलीफ हो रही है. तो मेरा ये कहना है, it is Mr. Trump who is responsible for all the crises that have taken place in the world. First, he started off with those tariffs, which were ruled to be illegal by the US Supreme Court. But by the time the ruling came, the damage had already been done. Then he started this war, as a result of which he has virtually destroyed the world economy. And more importantly, as people say, he has destroyed the US more than anything else. देखिए साहब, ट्रंप साहब 6 बार bankruptcy declare कर चुके हैं in his business career. 3 of his casinos have gone bankrupt. I think this is the 4th casino which is going to go bankrupt. He regards the US as a casino.
So you believe-
चौथी बार ये उसको bankrupt करेगा, दिवालियां निकालेगा.
He believes self-destruction is a way to former enhance yourself.
Yes.
Getting up from the graves is another exercise. Like as you said, he has come back 4 times from the graves that he's dug for himself. So self-demolition, self-destruction, he believes that's what is happening. You have destroyed the entire infrastructure. एक के बाद एक के बाद. Iran has knowledge of your secret meetings where UAE के वहाँ पर आपके top के civil US officers मिल
जी,
रहे थे.
जी.
They blasted through a drone and missile and they killed more than 38 officers, very senior level officers. They knew that. In Bahrain, they had a knock at the same US base and they killed US officers. Every US base. And now Iran has got the audacity to tell the US bases, the Gulf countries, remove the US bases from your states. Remove the US bases from that is one of the conditions.
From
they
your
said.
countries,
From
or
the countries.
else we will destroy your desalination plants, which means there'll be no water.
They have already started. One is the US bases. They say first take away the US bases in Gulf
जी,
region.
दुरुस्त बात.
हर Gulf states में जो भी US bases है उसको आप निकालिए. That is one of the conditions where if truce is there. For number one, they are saying we are not a part of the ceasefire meetings. We don't talk. Trump is talking to himself. Trump is doing and dealing with himself. We are not a party to it. That's what Iran says. And they want second the corporates. They want all the US corporates to move out of the Gulf regions and their families and staff to please move out of the Gulf country because you're going to be a target because US is attacking our civilians. So we'll be forced to attack you. I mean,
और सबसे बड़ी बात यहाँ पर प्रदीप जी ये है, पिछली बार भी जब ईरान के बारे में हम लोगों ने वार्तालाप किया यहाँ पे, जब हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे बातचीत करी थी, वो ये थी कि 164 बच्चियों को आपने मार दिया 28 फरवरी को, जब आपने आयतुल्ला खामेनी को मारा, साथ में 164 बच्चियों को उनके स्कूल के ऊपर आपने मिसाइल दागा. आज तक प्रदीप जी कोई माफीनामा तक नहीं आया. नॉट इवन अ स्टेटमेंट ऑफ रिग्रेट दैट यू हैव किल्ड 164 लिटिल गर्ल्स. उनकी छोटी छोटी कब्रें देख करके आपका दिल जो है मतलब धड़कता नहीं है क्या?
He says there's a military operation for nuclear sites under the school. There's no school. There was a military nuclear site. That's what US has a very confrontational attitude where these things are concerned.
Awful.
They are
And that
refused
Pete
to do.
Hegseth, who is his Secretary of War, by the way, he was sacked as a major in the US Army for cocaine addiction. So he's a cokehead. You've got a cokehead as your Secretary of War. This man is an addict. He's a heroin addict. Maybe not anymore. Actually, he was a cocaine addict, not heroin addict. We don't know if the effects of those days when he used to snort coke or take it by injection, whether they're still there or not. But he certainly behaved like that, as you said. He has just sacked the commander-in-chief. I mean, You gotta be kidding me. What is going on? Number two, most importantly, Mr. Trump has been going to Mar-a-Lago, his resort, every weekend as if there is nothing wrong in the world. He's talking about everything except for the war.
He's talking about Macron's wife. He says Emmanuel Macron's wife is being rude to him. She's not being good to him.
My
now,
God.
what has that got to do with the war? What has got Macron's wife to do?
What? I would love to ask the American people, what have you elected?
And who have you
आप लोगों
elected?
ने किसको इलेक्ट किया है भाई?
बिल्कुल।
एक पागल आदमी को आप लोगों ने इलेक्ट कर दिया है, वो पूरी दुनिया का सत्यानाश करके जाएगा जाने के पहले. और
I-
यहाँ पे you contrast this with Mr. Modi, Pradeep ji.
बिल्कुल।
I'm sorry. People can call me whatever you want to call me. आप एक खागी चड्डी वाला है, RSS वाला है, जो भी, I would accept it with gratitude. Thank you. Mr. Modi has kept India out of the war. भारत लड़ाई में नहीं है. India is friends with everybody. ईरान के साथ, सारे जितने अमीराती हैं उनके साथ, सऊदी अरेबिया के साथ, इजराइल के साथ, यूएसए के साथ भी. और हमें तेल मिल रहा है भाई. स्ट्रेट्स ऑफ हॉर्मुज से हिंदुस्तान के लिए तेल आ रहा है. कोई टेंशन नहीं है. और रशिया, बाय द वे, where we used to take about 1.1 million barrels every day, now it has gone up to almost 5 to 6
Exactly.
million
It's-
barrels
it's-
every day from Russia.
That's
We
right.
have no problem.
Now, Trump wants, he said the cost of war is $2 billion every day. $2 billion US dollars every day. Now,
Which the American taxpayers pay.
and China says, why?
Why? You started
Who
it.
you started? There was nothing wrong with anything out there.
Yes.
Everything was going on peacefully. The Strait of Hormuz was open. Everything was functioning without any entry tax, without any problem. People were sailing up and down. Everything was going. Now you force the war on people. You force
So
the
you've
war.
got to pay for it.
Yes. Who's
Rightfully speaking, Russia, China, India, Brazil, South Africa, we should all get together and force the Americans to pay the price of this war to the rest of the world. You are the one who has stopped the oil supply to the rest of the world. I don't even know where to begin. This man is insane. He has destroyed the world's trade and in the process has also destroyed his own country.
His natural allies are not with him. UK is not with him. France is not with him.
Italy,
NATO
Spain.
is not with him. Spain is not with him.
Denmark.
Nobody which he called allies is today.
Yes.
And Trump says, they require me, I don't require them.
Really?
And
Fine.
the NATO is not following our war, which we asked them to get involved into,
Gee.
and we are watching it very closely, and we're going to also reply in the same way. Now, पूरे दुनिया से आपने दुश्मनी ली है. First, and how are you going to do it?
First by your tariffs and now by this.
Now, what you said exactly? Iran said if you destroy infrastructure.
He
Yesterday,
will hit you back.
Yesterday, US boasted about the fact that Iran subsidies a bridge, the world's biggest
Highest bridge in the Middle East.
In the
We've
Middle
destroyed
East,
that.
They have destroyed that. They have destroyed schools, hospitals, everything that's concerned infrastructure. They will destroy. So there's no meaning to any ceasefire. And the Trump declared ceasefire, and they asked again. Trump asked for 48 hours ceasefire, which Iran refused to do it. Now our sympathies are with the Middle East. Every Indian
Yes.
sympathies are with the Gulf countries. It was likely Israel because terrorism is a big threat to the whole world.
Yes.
So if you are destroying terror bases, where Hezbollah
Good
is
enough,
concerned,
very good.
Hezbollah is concerned, Hamas is concerned, Houthis are concerned, they need to be eliminated. So we justify where Israel is concerned, destruction of terrorist camps and terror headquarters, wherever they are, and the country supporting them. But we cannot support Trump because all the time the people of India, I think, people of India have watching him closely. He has been, defaming, trying to demoralize the Indian nation, the people of India, time and again. He says this is an economic
Dead economy.
Dead economy. They have lost 7 aircrafts. This is the field marshal, is a great man. Pakistan. All the time he has been the wrong end trying to pressurize India. And now I don't think Indian sympathies lie with Trump, but Indian sympathies definitely lie with the Gulf countries
And with the American people.
and with the American people. Yes.
And with the American people. They're not at fault. Their only fault was that they elected Trump. That's it. Now, anyway, on the 3rd of November this year, there are going to be midterm polls in the US for the Congress and the Senate. I hope the Republicans get defeated, and I hope this man gets impeached by next year. I hope by next year we would have seen the last of Donald Trump. Now, the point is this, Pradeep ji, we really have to admire Narendra Modi ji. मोदी जी ने जिस प्रकार भारत को इस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट के, इस लड़ाई के बाहर रखा है, जंग के बाहर रखा है, and India happens to be the only country in the world where petrol and diesel prices remain at the May 2022 लेवल। 2022 में जो पेट्रोल और डीजल की कीमत थी वही है आज तक। हाँ, कुछ लोग बोलते हैं कि भैया ये क्या है कि वो जो इलेक्शन होने वाली है स्टेट में, वेस्ट बंगाल में, पुडुचेरी में, तमिलनाडु में और इधर अपने क्या केरल में, इसकी वजह से नीचे रखी हुई। जो भी है, द प्राइसेस आर स्टेबल। इंडिया हैज नॉट इंक्रीज दोज प्राइसेस। और यहां पर मुझे बड़ा ताज्जुब होता है सर कांग्रेस के ऊपर। आप जिस तरीके से स्टेटमेंट दर स्टेटमेंट दे रहे हैं, आप, I agree with Modi ji here. You are placing the lives of almost 95 lakh Indians living in the United Arab Emirates and other areas in the Middle East in danger. आप कर क्या रहे हैं? आप जान करके इस किस्म की भाषा बोल रहे हैं कि हमारे लोगों की जानें जो है वो खतरे में आ जाए। मतलब I don't understand this. What is wrong with the Congress? कुछ अकल के दुश्मन है ये, क्या है?
Now, coming back to US and the Trump, I think this has been a president who don't talk out of the Constitution, from the Constitution, because we have all great presidents who talked about liberty,
Yes.
guiding light of liberty, they were a watchdog of democracy. ऐसे अच्छे ऊंचे शब्दों का प्रयोग करना जो संवैधानिक और बहुत अच्छा सुंदर के लिए है, सुंदर सुनने के लिए है. But now you're talking about deals.
He's only talking about deals.
Are you a mafia?
Is he a gangster?
He's a gangster that you talk about deals. I want to.
Is he a salesman?
I remember something in Godfather. We make a deal. I want to make you a deal. I mean, this is talk by mafia.
I want to make you an offer you can't refuse.
You can't refuse. So yes,
He thinks he's what? Vito Corleone?
I mean, you're the president of USA. You have to have the dignified approach of addressing not only the nation, the whole world is watching what you are saying. And this is the mafia term that you're using as a president.
Yes.
It has been demeaning. It has been demeaning for the whole world to see a president of USA at this level. His thought process is of level. His actions are of that level. He's proving himself to be going into a war as we talk without even planning the basic things, getting allies on board before eventually into a war.
And what is the end game? Most importantly, what is the objective
Yes.
of the war? First you said there was regime change. अरे regime change कहाँ से हो गया भाई? आयतुल्लाह खामेनी के बेटे मुस्तफा खामेनी वो बन गए अब प्रेसिडेंट हैं. And by the way, it is even more hardline than before. What are you talking about? There has been no regime change. What regime change? And most importantly, प्रदीप जी, यहाँ पर एक और चीज आती है. Very very important. क्या है? जितने भी लोग इनके साथ नेगोशिएट करते हैं ना, इजरायलियों के साथ और अमेरिकनों के साथ, they first kill them. They target them. जो उनके फॉरेन मिनिस्टर हुआ करते थे, उनके घर के ऊपर इन्होंने मिसाइल दाग दिया. His entire family died, and he himself is in hospital right now, recovering. So, in effect, you don't really want to negotiate. You want to kill everybody. What is it that you are doing? Which is terrible. All I'm saying is, I don't see any end to this.
There's no end to it because you say we don't want to go into a war. I'm giving them time. Then you knock down their infrastructure.
Yes.
You knock down the bases. You knock down the leaders.
Gee.
Now Iran has given a list of infrastructure of UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait, Jordan, which they are going to knock. So these are infrastructure, and we are going to now at a possibility if Iran strikes the desalination plants of Kuwait, Bahrain, UAE, all these areas. What happens? You're creating shortage out
You
there.
would have knocked down.
Yes.
You would have taken the United Arab Emirates back to the Stone Age, not Iran.
Exactly.
You will take the UAE back to the Stone Age. That's what Trump is doing.
That's what exactly happening. Iran says we are no way going to a Stone Age. We are building graves for your army. That is probably the foot soldiers, the soldiers that you're trying to send into Iran. That is going to be suicidal, and that is going to be the end game where Trump is concerned.
I hope the Republican Party itself rebels and tells this guy to get out. That's the only way. There's no other way. Because you can't really wait till November. Because the next 3 to 4 to 6 months, he will destroy the rest of the world. What are you going to do at that time? I mean, I find this reprehensible that the Republican Party is still supporting this man who has destroyed the entire economic order in the world. He has destroyed everybody.
Totally. And where Russia is concerned, China is concerned, China is enjoying the most because their military war games, a plan that the US is showing and depicting, the whole world is seeing it. China is using intelligence of that and feeding their AI, artificial intelligence network for military exercises. So every move of US and US combat is being recorded by China in their own way. And now the F-35, F-15 and the helicopters have been crashed within Iran. the technology has already been transferred.
That's right.
China
That is correct. That is
strong.
absolutely correct.
And
लेकिन तो कहने का मतलब ये हुआ प्रदीप जी कि जहाँ तक अमेरिका का सवाल है और बाकी देशों का सवाल है, ये बहुत बहुत ही खतरे वाला टाइम होने वाला है अभी आगे। और सबसे बड़ी तकलीफ जो है, वी विल डू इट इन अनदर शो ऑफ कोर्स, सबसे ज्यादा तकलीफ होने वाली है पाकिस्तान को, ये भी आपको बता दूं, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान इज गोइंग टू बी कॉट इन द मिडिल।
no, they have already
एक तरफ ईरान, एक तरफ
prepare
सऊदी
their roads.
अरेबिया, एंड द कतारीज हैव ऑलरेडी सेड कि भाई हमारे पैसे वापस दे दो,
All the Gulf nations want their money back.
भाई हमारे पैसे वापस दो तुम।
पैसे वापस दो,
सीधी सी बात है।
एक्सटेंशन आपको दे दिए हमने, और
That's
आप
it.
एक्सटेंशन ही बार-बार मांग रहे हैं।
That's it.
And then you have the audacity to say that we are not Qatar, that you can.
We are not Qatar, so Qatar कहता है भाई ठीक है, you are not us, तो हमारे पैसे दे दो।
Yes, exactly.
$3.9 बिलियन जो है हमारे, जरा वापस दे दीजिए। और उसके ऊपर अगर इंटरेस्ट लगा दिया तो वो जाके $10 बिलियन हो जाएगा। पाकिस्तान वैसे ही बैंकक्रप्ट है पूरा, मतलब जो क्या है वो भिखारिस्तान जो है, मतलब असल में खत्म हो जाएगा बिल्कुल। सीधी सादी बात है। लेकिन प्रदीप जी, खैर ये तो रही ईरान वॉर की बात, और यहाँ पर मैं फिर दोबारा बोलता हूँ कि मोदी जी ने जो किया है भारत के साथ, इट्स अ प्लेजर, इट्स डिलाइटफुल टू हैव अ प्राइम मिनिस्टर who has such a grasp over world issues and where to do what as far as India is concerned. Russia is supplying us with more and more oil. And by the way, one more news सबके लिए, क्योंकि एक बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आ रही थी ना प्रदीप जी, जिसके बारे में हम लोग बात करते हैं। खरीफ सीजन आ गया हमारे,
Exactly.
बिकॉज अभी
बिल्कुल।
कटाई चालू है, मतलब अभी रबी क्रॉप जो है 12 अप्रैल के आसपास जो है, बैसाखी के आसपास, जिसको कहते हैं गेहूं वगैरह की कटाई हो जाएगी रबी की, और उसके बाद बुआई का सीजन शुरू हो जाएगा। तो फर्टिलाइजर नहीं थे हमारे पास। Now huge amounts of fertilizer have come in from Argentina, जहाँ से पहले बहुत कम आया करता था। It has been increased by almost 150%, वो आ रहा है। और उसके अलावा we are now buying more and more fertilizer and oil from Russia. So वो कमी जो है थोड़ी बहुत रहेगी, लेकिन वो भी पूरी हो जाएगी।
Sir,
which is fantastic.
they are doing a fantastic plan.
जी।
A group of ministers working on essential scarcities. They are forecasting essential scarcities, seeing it, and because अगर 2-3 हफ्ते भी अगर war चला, there's going to be acute shortage of fuels.
अभी छठा हफ्ता चल रहा है प्रदीप जी।
Gas.
28 फरवरी को लड़ाई शुरू हुई थी, आज 3 या 4 फरवरी है। मतलब आप देख लीजिए, मतलब हालत खराब हो गई।
And another 2 weeks we are going to have big problems. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं हो रहा है इस देश में। Small hotels are shutting down, small things are shutting down.
और सब लोग कोयले में जा रहे हैं वापस।
बिल्कुल, they don't have जो कोयला कर नहीं पाएंगे तो उन्होंने अपने शटर डाउन कर दिए बहुत सारे, और बहुत सारे छोटे-छोटे and people who are with the poorest level, they're being affected because बेचारे बाहर खाना खाते थे।
हाँ, खाना कहाँ से खाएंगे सर?
अब कहाँ से खाएंगे? So they are the most affected. But the government seems to be working in a big way, planning its way out, unlike our neighboring countries where everything's gone to a lockdown.
Yes.
You can work from
There's no lockdown here.
Yes, there's no lockdown here, and there's no right
यहाँ
kind
पर
of
कोई lockdown
situation. And that is something that
Right,
planning.
and we'll discuss that in our next show. लेकिन उसके पहले प्रदीप जी, इसके पहले हम लोग जाएं, जो हमने आरएमसी की बात करी थी, जरा मुंबई के ऊपर हम वापस आए, लोकल इशू के ऊपर,
Yes.
और प्रदूषण के इशू के ऊपर, जो रेडी मिक्स कंक्रीट जो प्लांट्स हैं आसपास, हमारे बिल्कुल ऑफिस के सामने भी दिखता है। दैट बिलोंग्स टू आई थिंक मेगा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर,
Mega engineering and infrastructure called MEIL.
वो उनका है। उसके अलावा 6 और हैं, मतलब कितने 9 हैं पूरे
Total BKC करीना में 9 RMC
9 RMC
plants.
प्लांट्स। अब आप ये 9 RMC प्लांट इतना ज्यादा प्रदूषण फैला रहे हैं, इतना ज्यादा प्रदूषित कर रहे हैं पूरे के पूरे मुंबई शहर को, और उसके बावजूद इनको क्लीन चिट पे क्लीन चिट मिल रही है। I mean, this is nonsense, very frankly speaking, because there are certain norms for every RMC कि उसको बिल्कुल कवर्ड होना चाहिए, वो जो है वो सीमेंट
It should be like a box covered from all sides.
वो बाहर नहीं आना चाहिए, ये नहीं आना चाहिए, वो नहीं आना चाहिए, और यहाँ पर कोई देख ही नहीं रहा है। मतलब मेरा ये कहना है, which is terrible.
Sprinkling of water.
I hope
continuously 150 meters away from residential areas. आज ये तो residential area के बीच में आपने प्लांट को रख दिया है।
I hope the new BMC commissioner, and congratulations Ashwini Vidyaji, you are the first woman BMC commissioner. I hope you will kindly take a look at this. Of course, we are in MMRDA, तो आपकी jurisdiction में नहीं आता, लेकिन जो plants BMC की jurisdiction में आते हैं, I hope you will take strict action over there, because people's health is being destroyed.
She was in charge, MD of Metro Rail.
Yes.
And Pollution Control Board ने MMR ECL को already letter लिख चुका है when she was proper
MD, yes.
Now she's probably having an additional charge, but she's still there. She's still in Metro Rail.
Yes.
In project. So महाराष्ट्र पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड ने वहां पर भी लेटर उनको भेजा है कि आप इस चीज को संभालें, आपके जुरिस्डिक्शन में 9 ऐसे प्लांट्स है। सेम थिंग दे हैव रिटन टू MMRDA.
Yes.
MMRDA को महाराष्ट्र पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड लिखा है कि प्लीज 9 RMC plants, AQI levels are highest here.
Sir, they are beyond the charts.
Yes, the highest here in Mumbai. And the same thing they have written to Bullet Train. Bullet Train को भी लिखा है.
Sir, look at me. I've got the scuff which is refusing to go.
It took me
because
2 months for my
2 महीने आपकी कफ को जाने को लगे, अभी पूरी तरह नहीं गई है.
बिल्कुल.
मुझे ऐसी खांसी हो गई है because our office is located right next door.
Next door.
And the micro particulate matter which comes from the RMC, this is cement. So effectively, you are actually inhaling cement. You're breathing in cement. That's what you're doing. Why are you trying to kill people?
Every moment. You're breathing cement every moment here. Where you come from? How long? Because एक वक्त था कि पूरे जैसे नीचे उतरे पूरे सीमेंट डस्ट से पूरे रोड भरा हुआ. Dust is flying around.
Sir, लोगों ने कुल्ला में यहाँ पे
Yes,
they had shuttered their windows and everything else.
Exactly, yes, exactly.
They were not getting any
Just
sunlight.
joining, बिल्कुल.
बिल्कुल साथ में.
Yes,
और उसके
yes.
बावजूद because it's a huge क्या $40 billion कंपनी और कोई $20 billion कंपनी है, कोई कुछ और है. So does that mean they are immune? आप लोगों को जान से मार देंगे?
बोलो महाराष्ट्र पोल्यूशन बोर्ड के ऑफिशियल्स डरते हैं उनके साइट में विजिट करने के लिए because there's giants, huge giants and there's huge connection, direct connection.
And they are acting as though they've got the government in their pocket.
Yes, बिल्कुल सर.
मतलब ये है क्या? मेरा ये कहना है as far as we are concerned, let me tell you very frankly, भाई हम इसको छोड़ने वाले नहीं हैं. We will carry on this campaign till as long as we are alive. मैं आपको सीधी सादी बात बता रहा हूँ. This is worse than anything I've ever seen before. ओपन में आपके आरएमसी प्लांट चल रहे हैं, 10 मीटर दूर है ह्यूमन हैबिटेशन से. इट शुड बी 150 मीटर, 10 मीटर दूर है, और आप लोगों को जान से मार रहे हैं. ये कत्ल है साहब. दिस इज लाइक they should be charged with murder. Very frankly speaking.
This is murder. You're killing people, small, big, children, everybody.
And just because you happen to be MEIL,
Yes.
just because you happen to be
बिल्कुल.
Relcom, or just because you happen to be somebody else, मतलब क्या है ये?
आप
What is
खुले
this?
आम बीकेसी
Relcom,
एरिया
sorry, not
में
Relcom, yeah.
बीकेसी जैसे एरिया में खुले आम ओपनली सीमेंट का जो आरएमसी प्लांट इज ऑन, इट इज फंक्शनिंग. बिग ह्यूज ट्रक्स, करीबन 100 ट्रक एवरी डे अप एंड डाउन मूवमेंट्स हो रहा है. दे आर क्रिएटिंग सो मच ऑफ पोल्यूशन, एयर पोल्यूशन. दैट इज व्हाट the High Court has taken suo cognizance and asked the Maharashtra Pollution Control Board, BMC, and all the agencies involved to find a way to stop this. Matter High Court में pending है, High Court monitoring कर रहा है. उसके बावजूद these huge
These guys
multinationals have got the audacity to openly flout all Maharashtra Pollution Board norms, conditions. उसको नजरअंदाज का काम चालू कर रहे हैं. डेवलपमेंट के खिलाफ कोई भी नहीं है.
कोई नहीं.
बुलेट प्रूफ. मोदी जी को शायद मालूम ही नहीं
Bullet
है
train.
कि उन्होंने कभी नहीं करना कि इलीगल काम करो. मोदी जी ने कभी ये नहीं कहा कि डेवलपमेंट हमारा इलीगल होना चाहिए. उन्होंने कहा कि आप मेट्रो रेल बनाइए, प्रॉपर डॉक्यूमेंटेशन के माध्यम से बनाइए, हर चीज. आप अलग अलग जो मल्टीनेशनल इसका फायदा उठाकर डेवलपमेंट के नाम पर आप खुलेआम पोल्यूशन को इस प्रकार से you don't consider human beings existence as worthy. That is what you're saying. आप ब्रीथ करो, सीमेंट ब्रीथ करो, 350
मरो तो मरो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
350 के ऊपर है, and they are breathing cement every moment.
That's
और
right.
ऐसे हाल में आप nobody is against no people, but you can't allow people to be killed in such a manner.
प्रदीप जी, जिस दिन लोग सड़क पर उतर आए, मैं सच बोल रहा हूं, बड़ी से बड़ी मल्टीनेशनल हो, बड़ी से बड़ी म्युनिसिपैलिटी हो, बड़ी से बड़ी सरकार हो, कोई उसके सामने टिक नहीं पाएगा. याद रख लीजिए. मैं आप लोगों को फिर बोल रहा हूं, स्पेशली क्या नाम है उनका, मेगा, MEIL हो गया, रेलकॉन हो गया, ये बाकी सब लोग हो गए,
SN हो गए
जी. आप वो करिए जो आपको करना चाहिए, वरना बहुत तकलीफ हो जाएगी साहब. सीधी सादी बात है. मुंबई के लोग हैं, बड़े सहनशील लोग हैं, बहुत सब्र है इनमें, लेकिन जिस दिन सब्र का बांध टूट गया, आपके लिए यहां पे फंक्शन करना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा. कानून के दायरे में रहिए, कानून का उल्लंघन मत करिए. डोंट बिहेव लाइक क्रिमिनल्स. दिस इज अ क्लियर कट वार्निंग टू यू. Start doing what is required by law so that your RMC plants do not cause pollution, lung-related diseases, and deaths. Everybody is suffering from respiratory problems in and around this area, all thanks to your ready mixed concrete plants. Please do what is necessary. Pradeep ji.
Exactly, and people in Mumbai, they have less time for all these things, but when things are really bad, they all come together. और एक बहुत बड़ा प्रोटेस्ट शायद नोटिस जाएंगे. यहाँ के जितने भी रेसिडेंट्स हैं, हजारों की संख्या में एक साथ जुट रहे हैं to protest. They said, you can't kill. We can't go on breathing cement every moment.
You can't
we
keep killing
keep
us.
our shutting doors. आपने दरवाजा बंद कर दिया. How long? How long are we going to do this? It's never ending because ये आपके development work is on and we support development. But we don't support the anti-pollution जिस प्रकार से आप फैला रहे हो. This is something that has to be seriously dealt with, and the people are up on the streets.
That's right.
And probably there's going to be action against these people who are flouting the
Very-
pollution norms.
Very, very shortly. And don't blame us later. We warned you. You've been warned. Please correct yourself. That's all that we can say. From both Pradeep ji and myself, आप सब लोगों को नमस्कार नेशन नाउ की तरफ से. और मैं आपको फिर बता रहा हूँ ये आरएमसी का जो मैटर है, we will continue with it for as long as we are alive. We will not allow this to continue. मैं आपको फिर बता रहा हूँ.
Bilkul. The
Ours-
people want a change. The people want the norms to be followed. People want to live in a nice, serene atmosphere.
That's right. और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि मुख्यमंत्री देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी इसमें हस्तक्षेप करेंगे और he will take a decision in favor of the people, in favor of the health of people who have been forced to breathe cement. Cement की सांस ले रहे हैं यहाँ, which is not done. Well, that's it. That's all we got for you in this show. नेशन नाउ की पूरी टीम की तरफ से, प्रदीप जी और मेरी तरफ से आप सब लोगों को नमस्कार. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.